Hey guys, what's up? My name is Garrett and I'm here with Arnie T's Garage. I am a new channel and I'm into building Jeeps and Toyotas and other vehicles. And today what I'm bringing to you is my $400 XJ. I've never owned an XJ. This one is 96, I believe. Crank windows, four-wheel drive, and it's a little rough, but I'm going to show you it. AC, heat, and four-wheel drive works. So the engine runs, transmission shifts through all the gears. I'll just show you what I'm working with. As you can see, it's a little rough, and it doesn't have a header panel. I already took the bumper off before I started making this video, but it has a bumper, but I'm not running it. I'm going to pull all the little fenders off, change the wheels, change the tires. It's already in 4-low. The brakes don't work that good. And it's got, focus there, 293,000 miles on it. But, I mean, it's rough. Rockers aren't terrible. Subframe is actually okay. I can't open this door because it doesn't have a handle. But we'll look at the subframe. It's going to need floor pans pretty much front to back. Now, these rockers are getting cut out. And I'm not going to open the back hatch because I have project pieces for another project in there. But I think I did pretty good for a $400 beater. So, what are my plans with this $400 XJ? You might ask why I'm even going to mess with it, as rusty as the floor pans are. Well, that's because I am here to show you what this channel has to offer and what this channel is all about. This channel is going to be dedicated to showing you you can four-wheel on a budget. You can go out there and find deals like this. Granted, they're getting harder and harder and harder to find with the used market. Luckily, I had a friend that picked this up for next to nothing, and he wanted to make a couple $100, and I said, well, you know what? I'll got a couple $100 extra, plus I'll give you what you gave for it. So I'm going to do a basic 3.5-inch lift, put a header panel on it, new headlights. I'm going to patch the floor pans, rock sliders, and throw a good set of tires on it. Okay, so here I am trying to attach this header panel to this Jeep, and something I have came to realize is that the metal piece that holds the header panel on top is missing. Like, it's completely gone, and I don't have one. So I'll turn it around, show you what I'm talking about. I'll turn it around, show you what I'm talking about. It's the piece that bolts in here, and it bolts to your header panel. Your header panel is going to bolt here on each corner, but this top plate holds it down, and I don't have that. So as you can see, it's a little dirty from just laying around in the shop, but I am going to fabricate a bracket so that whenever I stick this up here, I'll be able to bolt those down, and then it won't sit back that far, but yeah, I'll be able to bolt those down, and hopefully everything will line up and all that. Over here in my scrap bin, I have some just random materials laying around, and I'm going to be probably using 1/8-inch angle iron, and this is what I'm going to be using. It looks like a pretty good fit. I feel like 1/4 inch would be overkill, but 1/8 inch will definitely do. I'm going to have to do some modification and grind it down. I am going to fabricate my own, and I'll show you the end result whenever I get done. Hopefully it turns out okay and it'll hold the piece on there. because that's all I'm really concerned about, is just holding it on there. That's probably only going to throw 2 bolts in it anyway. Like I said, it's a $400 XJ, and it's not going to be really taken care of. I'm going to take care of it, but I'm not going to take care of it. I'm going to bash it in the woods, and it's going to be a winter vehicle, just for the simple fact it has heat, and it's 4-wheel drive. So, and there you go, really good. But I'll get back to you after I get this bracket fabricated. Well, after a lot of trial and error, I now have my bracket fabricated, and got my holes in it. So I'm going to take it and stick it on the header panel and show you that it goes on. I had to drill those holes a little bit differently, but it's super close. Those outside 2 are going to be the ones that I go to and put these nuts on. Harbor Freight lock nuts, and they fit perfect. And I'm not worried about painting this bracket, because this bracket is thicker than any part on this Jeep, so it'll outlive the rest of the Jeep. And I can say that because the Jeep's super thin and rusty. Now that I got that in there, I'll zap them puppies on, and once I get them zapped on, I'm going to sit that up there, put my nuts on those studs, and hopefully I'll have this all up here, and I'll feed my lights through the holes, and I've got my headlight bezels laying inside the door there. And then I'm going to have to wait on the retainer piece that holds the headlight in. But I've got a little trick for that. Zip ties around the headlight, and then zip ties into the retainer, or the housing. It should hold it tight enough. Yes, I won't be able to adjust them, but it'll be enough I can drive it. I ordered these last Thursday, the headlight bezels, and I am waiting on the retainer clips or pieces to come in the mail. And let's see, I ordered them on the 15th, and got them on I guess today's the 17th. But my retainer isn't going to be here, that actually holds my headlight in, until the 26th. And I'm wanting to get this thing going enough. I'm going to fab me up a little front bumper, and I'm going to take it wheeling stock, and stock with ball tires. And I'm going to let you guys, kind of see that. And then hopefully in a later episode, I'll be doing the lift kit. I'm going to do a 4.5-inch lift. And when I do a 4.5-inch lift, and I'm going to slap some 33s on it and some bead locks. I'm not re-gearing at the time. And then I'll take it back out, and we'll see how much better it does. In theory, it'll do a lot better. But 355s and 33s, it should ride pretty good down the road. And I may give it a little paint job. I may just leave it beater bombish. I mean, it looks pretty good. If I say so. I think it does. Okay, so I went to put my header panel on, and I was like, I'm going to test all the lights to make sure that they work. They don't. It's crazy, I know. $400 Jeep, and you'd expect everything to work. But I'm going with LED, and I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to show you what I got. So, this is what I have. Amazon headlights. I'm probably going to do the upgraded harness, that way they quit flashing and all this stuff, because they kick on with my turn signals. It's weird. I'll show you. So I have to have that bulb in there for them to work. Come over here, pull out my headlight switch, just one, to my parking lights. I do that, I've got some action going on. Pull it all the way out. They stay on, both of them. But come in here, kick the key on, turn the turn signal on. Nothing on this one. Nothing on that one. Turn signal bulb isn't flashing. Watch what happens whenever I go to the right. Now my headlights are flashing. Both of them. So, looks like tracking wiring will be fun. That's going to be a blast to track and figure out why it's doing that. I have no idea. Who knows? I'm going to have to get my ohms meter and go through and touch each pin and see if I can't figure out what's getting juice when and why. And then also, if I kill that, turn my high beams on. Turn my high beams on. See? Nothing. They don't change. So, turn signal back on with the high beams on. Same stuff. No idea why it's doing that. I'm gonna sit and try to figure that out. But hopefully I can get that figured out by next week. Oh man, that sun's bright. But hopefully I can try to get that figured out by next week and get this thing on the road. I just busted that bulb. Awesome. But if I can get that figured out and on the road, even if I can't get it figured out, as long as I've got some form of headlights at night, I'll throw a big 50-inch on top. And this, like I said, isn't going to be on the road much. It's mainly going to be in the woods. So I'm okay with having just dim headlights, but I would prefer everything to work properly and function properly. So while I am waiting to repin all this and get my ohms meter together, I am going to go ahead and put the rest of the grill assembly together, and I will show you what that looks like whenever I get it done. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on the Jeep, even though I'm going to have to take it right back off, but it keeps it out of my floor, keeps it out of the way. And it'll keep it, hopefully, from getting broke for a while. It's still going to get broke because, like I said, this is going to be in the woods a lot. And I'm hoping that it will be a pretty sweet, stockish, daily trail rig, like something that anybody can build with just a couple $1,000s. And that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so now I'm going to put the header panel on. I've got my headlights zip tied in place, and they're working just enough that I can move around at night here at the house until I can sit down and go through, get all the electrical figured out. I ordered a H4 harness for the LED lights, so hopefully that helped. That helped on my Toyota that I built, so I'm hoping it helps on this Jeep. But I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to show you how to install this. So you're going to have a nut here and a nut that goes there on those studs. So this corner piece and that corner light has to go on last. And over here, this one's bent, so I had to drill it out and put a bolt in it. And I'm only going to be able to fit one. And then up top, you've got 4 holes, which granted, I am only going to use 2 because I don't have the proper piece and they don't line up great, and I'm kind of rushing because it's starting to get dark. But I'm going to get this slapped on here. Okay, now the front clip is on there. Next step for this thing, build me a winch bumper. And once I get that winch bumper on, I'm gonna take it and we're gonna go 4-wheeling. I'm gonna take the fender flares off. I'm gonna throw a different set of wheels and tires on just cause those aren't mine. The guy I bought this off of let me borrow those to get it home. But check that out. Whenever you go to order a replacement header panel, order the one off of Car Parts and get the one that is $300 and some. That's complete with the retainer clips, the headlight pieces. I went cheap and ordered the $219 one, and that's just the gray part and the grill and the marker light and turn signal. But go ahead and order the little bit more expensive one. But let me know how you think it turned out. I'm gonna do an update video whenever I take the fender flares off and put different tires on it, and you guys will get to see me making a bumper. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and do sliders, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and rip the carpet out because it is absolutely filthy disgusting. And this passenger side is the side that the floor pans are gone. I mean, they're just come over here and gone. Like that's where the floor pan's supposed to be. Then my finger goes down like 2 inches past that. So it is gone. You just got that middle brace there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Let people know about this. I'm gonna try to be doing a bunch of videos of cheap four-wheeling. Hopefully in my next video I'll do a walk around in my TJ and show you how much or tell you all about it that I know about it anyway.